Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about the software of Rekenrek with masses.ca. The Rekenrek, it's arithmetic racks that support the understanding of numbers relative to 5 and 10. That's why you will see here that each rack consists of 10 beads. So if I talk about this rack, it has 10 beads and usually 5 of one color and 5 of another color. So you can see red and you can see white, and actually this is the standard color, but you can play and change the color as you want, and I'm going to show you in the next few minutes. So if I'm talking about the bead, if I drag one bead with this way, that means I'm talking about 1. If I'm take another 1, that means I'm talking about 2. And actually you can move with group. So if I want to, let's say, move the 4 beads together, I can start from the fourth one and drag it to the left side. Now I'm going to talk about the icons. At the left side, you're going to see the plus sign here, and this is to add a row or to add a rack. So let's say if I want to increase the number of racks in the workplace, I click on it, it's gonna add some racks, as you can see. There is another icon that we can use it, which is the shades. The shades, you can see it here. If I click on one shade, it's gonna create one shade that you can resize it from the corner. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can hide 2 rows or 3 or 4, whatever you like. And if you click again, it's gonna give you for the other side. You can move it as you want, and actually they can overlap if you want to use it for any reason. So this is how we can use the shade, and you can remove everything to return back to the workspace. And now let's talk about the third icon, which is the annotation. So you can see it here. This pencil, as soon as you click on it, you're going to see there is a green line around the circle. That means it's active, and you have many options here. One of them is the pencil. So let's say you want to show something, drawing something, and you want to show to the student. In this case, if you want to remove it, you can remove it with the eraser. There is another option that, let's say, if you want to use any, let's say, rectangle to gather a group of beads like that, so you can use it with this way. And actually you can change the color of the counter and the filling by playing here. So let's say this orange, I want to use a green. In this case, when I'm using the second one, it's going to be with another counter with green, and this is a filling if I want to make it with reddish little bit. So next time when I'm using it, you can see it's reddish. And actually there is more and more by choosing anything. Let's say you want to erase this one, you click on the recycle like that, or you click on the delete button, whatever you like. And also, if you want to explain the steps here, that 2 beads and 8 beads equal to 10, so you can write it as a text. So let's say I choose the text here, and I click here, and I say 2 plus 8 equal 10. So this is something that you can place it beside the row. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can play with the font, you can make it smaller, as you can see, or bigger with this way. You can change the background by changing the color, or with something like that. This is for the counter, and more. So if I want to remove all of that, I can click on delete, it's gonna remove it. So this group, it's related to the annotation of the pencil. Now if you want to go back to the workspace and work, you click on it again, you will see that the green line that it was around the circumference of this circle, it disappears. So now you can continue by working on the workspace. What about this icon? This icon to import any image. So if I click on this one, it's gonna ask me which image you want to include it, and this is if you want to add any image during your lesson for the students. Now if I want to return back to the standard to 2 rows only and remove these 3, you can click on the reset button. The reset button here to return to the original state. So if I click like that, reset, yes, okay. What about the EN? This is for English, and actually this is if you want to change from English to French. So I will show you, let's say now, I can do it with this way. I click English, it's gonna be French, and if I click on the information, all the information gonna be in French. If I want to return back to English, I click English, and the information gonna be in English. What about the last one? This is very important icon. This is a settings icon. This is to customize the color of the beads, the color of the background, spacing the roads, hide and delete racks. So we will see many stuff here. So first of all, if I want to move the rack down or up, if I want to change the color of these 5 beads, as I mentioned before, you can change the color as you want. And actually when you want to add any extra racks now, it's gonna take the same color of the last change. And for the white one, you can change it to any other color, let's say green, and now when you add, it's gonna take the green and yellow. So this is how we can move and how we change the beads color. Now I'm gonna talk about this icon. This icon is to hide temporarily the rack. So if I click on it, it's gonna hide it. If I click back, it's gonna bring it back. But if I want to delete it completely, not temporarily, so that means I click on the delete icon, it's gonna delete all the rows that I don't need it, let's say. So this is small information about how you can use this software. And actually I'm gonna prepare another session for grade 2 to show you how we can use this Rekenreks to, let's say, explain how they can add, how they can subtract the whole numbers using these beads and changing the color of the beads and so on. So I hope that you understood this basic information about the application under masses.ca. Thank you for listening.